Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Krutak again. I'm going to give you another video about subtracting with regrouping. By the way, how does my hair look today? It's looking pretty good. Sometimes I wear it straight, sometimes it's curly, or I don't know if you can call it curls. And then look at this. I have this new mask. It's pretty cool, I guess, as far as masks go. And it goes like that, look. This might be hard because you can't see my face, so I'm not going to wear it now because I'm all by myself in my classroom. And look, I can tuck it in, and it becomes a fashion statement. Oh my gosh. So we've already done addition with regrouping. Let's do subtraction with regrouping. This is the one that people are like, I almost get it, but I get messed up or I make a mistake. We're going to work on it. You've done it before, but this is your year to just be an expert at subtraction with regrouping. So don't forget, we're going to document everything we do. One thing that happens is if kids try to do stuff up in their head, they forget steps because math needs to go on paper. I had a student one year tell me that if you show all your work, that makes you a mathematician. If you don't show your work, that makes you a mathematician. Don't be a mathematician. You're not that good at doing it that way. So let's do some subtraction with regrouping, okay? Let's do that. So remember that once you know how to do this with a few numbers, you can do it with larger numbers. And also, I'm going to add my decimal in even if we don't need it. Okay, when we're working with whole numbers, we don't need our decimal, but putting it in reminds us where things are as far as place value goes. So let's start. I'm going to do two, one with a whole number and one with a decimal. So let's do 486. Sometimes I use the same numbers again and again. I'll try not to do that. I'm subtracting. Put that symbol in so people know what you're doing. They should be able to track your work and know what you're getting at with your math. We show all our symbols, we show all our thinking. That's going to make you a good mathematician, not a mathematician, okay? So let's subtract, let's do like maybe 78. So I'm putting a number that I know is going to cause us a little bit of extra work. We're going to have to regroup because I only have 6 in my ones place and I need to take 8 from there. And I don't have that many, so I'm going to borrow from my tens and bring an extra whole 10 over to the ones place for a few minutes. We don't usually squish big numbers in there, but we're going to do it for a second. Now there's a couple of ways that you can document this. Some people like to borrow from here right away. We're going to make that a 7, okay? Don't forget to do that because 8 gave us 1 that we can take over to the ones place. And some people like to tuck that 1 right in here. I don't do that. It's just the way, I just don't do it that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross out my 6. I'm taking 10 from here. I'm borrowing 1, but it's 110. So I'm taking that 10. I'm going to add it to that 6. 10 and 6, super easy, 16, right? So really all I've done is put this number up with the one that is what we borrowed. And so now I can do 16 minus 8. Well, I know 8 and 8 is 16, so 16 minus 8 is going to give me that 8. Okay, good. So now we're over here. 7 minus 7. Anytime you subtract a number from itself, you're just going to get 0. Because if I have 7 things and I give them all to you, I have nothing left, right? So 7 minus 7 is 0. Great. 4 minus, nothing there. 4 minus 0, 4. Now, a real quick thing that you can do to check your work with subtraction is to add it back together and make sure that you get the same answer. So I can take the 78 and I can do a couple things. I can tack it under here and I can check myself. 8 and 8 is 16, carry the 1, 7 and 1 is 8, 4, 486. If I get the same answer, I know that I got it right. Does that make sense? Because addition and subtraction go hand in hand. They're like opposites, okay? It's a reciprocal relationship. So let's try it with the decimal now. It's not going to be much different. Ready? Let's try 70, 76 and 24 hundredths minus, I'll do something simple. Let's do 8 and 15 hundredths. So I'm subtracting, I'm doing the same thing. Don't let the decimal bother you. One thing that you can do with the decimal to make sure your answer is right is bring that decimal down ahead of time, right? Because then we know it's going to be lined up super good. Can we take 5 away from 4? No, you don't have enough. So let's borrow from the 2. That becomes a 1. I'm bringing that over, and I'm sharing 10 of them. So 10 and 4 is 14. I do it this way. Some people just put the 1 right here, like this. See that? You can do that. Just do it neat if you're going to do it that way. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 is 9. Count up, it helps, and use your hands, it's fine. So I know that this is 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. You see how I'm lining everything up nice and neat? Now I'm over here. Can I take 8 away from 6? No, we borrow from the 7. And I'm going to document that right away. Don't make it bigger, make it smaller, because you're taking 1 from it. And since it's 1 place value over, it's sending 10 next door. So this becomes 16. Oop, there's 8 and 16 and 8 again. They go together, it's a fact family, right? So 16 minus 8, I know is 8. Am I done? Not done, because look, I have to bring that 6 down. The reason why I'm just bringing it down is I don't have to subtract anything from it. It's like 6 minus 0. So that's no problem. Does that make sense? We started with 76. We took away almost 10. You can think about estimating in your head. And we ended up with 60-something. That makes sense. Can I add it back together and check it? Yes, I can. So I'm going to do this. Why am I putting this there? It's because I'm putting it back on to see if I get the right number. 9 and 5. I'm going to add it. It's 14. Carry that 1. 2. Ooh, this is going to work, I think. 8 and 8 is 16. Carry the 1. Oops, that's not 16. That's 6 plus 1. 7. Did I get the same answer? Yes. Then I know that here is my answer, and that's correct. Good. This is not hard. You can do it. Check your work. Always check to make sure it's reasonable at the end. If you do that, you're going to catch a lot of mistakes. Good job. You can do it.